There are 216 coasters in the southeastern United States, and 58 of those are in the state of Florida. When you think of riding roller coasters, places like Universal, Disney, and SeaWorld probably come to mind. All of these places sport pretty high prices of admission, some as much as $200 a day. But what if I told you there is a park chain with some of the most unique coasters in the country, and it is completely free to enter, and it is very fun? I'm gonna try to ride the most unique coasters at all the Fun Spot locations in the world in just 24 hours.
Dude, there are only 3.
Okay, I'm gonna try to ride all the coasters in all 3 Fun Spot locations.
Actually, Fun Spot in Atlanta is closing down.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to ride all the coasters in all the open available Fun Spot locations in Orlando and Kissimmee, Florida in less than 24 hours.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but I think Mind Blower is down for me.
God damn it, let's just go to Orlando and Kissimmee. We gotta make it to Atlanta before they close. Beautiful evening in sparkly Orlando, and we are here to ride at least that thing. And look who we have here. Fun Spot. The great irony of entertainment centers. It's a parking lot with rides on top, which does not identify as a fair. A ghetto paradise, and I mean this in the best way possible. Snoop Dogg once said,
"Smelling like cigarettes, booty, and donuts."
And that's sort of how I feel walking into Fun Spot Orlando after hours. Except on this particular day, the scent of fried funnel cakes was particularly stronger than that of cigarettes. Fun Spot arcades look distinctly like the back rooms of amusement parks. They are free to enter, but charge $12 a ride. It's a place where quiet E&F milers sit dormantly next to world-class RMCs, where employees are only a quick bump on the shoulder away from threatening guests. Free to enter, pay to park, only in Fayetteville, wherever that is. But $100 to ride not the world's tallest, but still very tall, slingshot ride. Oh, and Old Town, the Meta Wild West theme park within a park, which features a Vomatron and the tallest selfie machine ever. Cash grab? Nah. The perfect playground for adults of all ages. The rampaging, yelling guests and crassly mannered staff reminds me of a Burger King drive-thru, but the 3 parks are a sight of such greasy-smelling nostalgia. This is the closest I've ever time-traveled to the effervescent vibes of middle school. But what makes Fun Spot such a free-for-all? As a child, it doesn't matter what kind of ambiance surrounds a ride or roller coaster. The sheer size and volume of the ride serves as life's great challenge. You ride this and survive, then it is a testament of invincibility, a test of the most extreme sensations. But as an adult, we need the escapism. Is it in fact enough to call a spot fun? Where's the theming? The immersion, the nearly undeniable visual overstimulation that signals to our brain beyond a reasonable doubt that we have entered a mythical castle of literally forced perspective from a movie we once watched. In a way, us adults, we are the real children, the inner children that need convincing and punishment. That is why I forced myself a ride on the nicknamed Spine Blower and White Lightning, besides to confirm it is in fact the only GCI in the Southeast and qualm my inner nerdy child fact spitter. But to make myself actually feel the overwhelming sensations of a child again, can the sensations of this ride dwarf my monolithic time chart of gravity? I guess we'll find out. Man, look at that moon. And just like old times, looks like we lost him. Where is Mr. Donovan?
A few moments later.
In case you're wondering, the season pass bought at the park is $300. Not a bad price. here is the transfer track for White Lightning. Got a bit of a station wait here.
Stand behind the yellow line, clear of the entrance gate.
There you have it. You know what I love to see? The smile on everyone's faces when they're walking off of that. White Lightning, what did you think?
Very white.
I think you know a thing or two about that, don't you?
Maybe. Maybe so. Lightning was a little bumpy, but it was fun.
I thought it was quick, snappy, lots of nice floater airtime. It's just kind of a...
It's all about the airtime, which is why it was more thunder than it was lightning.
It's not really long sustained airtime. It's just quick little pops.
Yeah.
And a nice swerving little layout, which GCI does. Good best.
Mid-level GCI, definitely.
I know. I'm sure there's much more to do at this park. They do have the Sky Coaster. Oh, there it is. Bye. Oh, the horrors! The horrors! What did you think I saw? This park is such a strange mix of charming and completely dilapidated. What you got? What's that in your hand? Hello. Are you famous avoiding paparazzi?
Yes.
And just like that.
So I didn't recall it that it felt like when we weren't there things. Right?
Yep. And there goes Icon Park. This is what I need for my channel right here. Those of you who watched my fair vlog would know the significance of this. This park really is pretty, I'll give it that. Back there.
Okay.
And of course, this happens. Sucks we didn't get on Mind Blower, but I rode this last time I was here, so technically I still have park completion. And here is the Sky Coaster, which stands at a whopping 300 feet or 91 meters. So at the top of the tower, the riders, which are strapped into a harness, pull a ripcord and plummet towards the lake in the center of the park at 65 miles per hour with nothing but a few bungee cords holding them. And there is a safety class and instructional procedure that you have to do to get on it. Yeah, we didn't get on this because Menadudis. Yeah. for obvious reasons. Allegedly, that's the world's tallest sky coaster.
According to whom?
The world. And of course, we have Galaxy Spin right here. Rough little Zemperla that will beat you up if you're not careful. So we didn't get on Mind Blower, but one question that I had for you and all the viewers is Mind Blower or White Lightning? Which do you prefer, rather?
I prefer White Lightning because it doesn't hurt as much.
For obvious reasons, you prefer White Lightning.
Over Spine Blower, yes.
Yeah, I go back and forth with these. I think Mind Blower is more intense. What were you calling it? Spine Blower? This area is like the back rooms of Fun Spot. Oh, it's called the Vomitron. Do you need a separate ticket for the Vomitron, or can we just use our Fun Spot card for that? So allegedly this ride is based on the machine from Cape Canaveral that was used to train the astronauts to go to the moon in the 1960s. And it's powered by 6 huge electric motors. I think the arm itself is about 200 feet. It says that it exerts 5 Gs of force, but I don't know if it actually reaches 5 Gs. Be interesting to find out. Alright, I'm speaking over this because there was some copyrighted music. This is the Slingshot ride, and they make up to $100 every time they run this thing. It's $100 for 2 riders. You get 2 shirts and 1 video from the mounted camera on there. Now the tower is supposed to be 240 feet tall, and allegedly riders reach 360 feet in the air when they are launched, and they're supposed to be launched at 100 miles per hour. A park with such little, high thrill attractions going on, I think they make it so easy to spend upwards of like $200 here when they only have 1 roller coaster or 2. Well, that's if you don't include what? At this point, I'm just being a tourist here when I really should be getting back to the Airbnb or something. That we can see the rest of Old Town. This is actually kind of nicer than the park in some ways. And if you walk down Old Town all the way to the end of the park, past the parking lot, you get to Hurricane, this old ENF miler from 2019, but it looks like it was made in the 80s or something. The track is quite faded. I don't know if you can see that. But I don't think this is a very popular ride at all. I would love to have had the chance to ride it. It looks kind of rare. What a deserted ghost town of a park right now. Allow me to explain the banter in the next clip. You see, walking up to Hurricane, we saw that it was not cycling, so we assumed that the ride was closed. Being the sarcastic little boys that we are, I teased Mr. Donovan to ask him about his experience on the ride, which he did not just ride. But what followed was an interesting turn of events. Just watch. So what did you think of Hurricane? Very windy.
Very windy.
Lots of airtime.
Yeah.
I found it really strong ejector airtime on that. Come on, say something. You need to give something to the people. Look, it's a trunk that's been converted into a bench. So you can sit your junk on the trunk. Well, that was a whole lot of sweet nothing, but it was a better sweet nothing than Kissimmee, actually. Would you agree? I think they have a little bit more to do.
Maybe.
Which do you prefer?
I prefer Orlando.
Really?
I have to pick.
Wow. I think the ambiance here, there's more to do. It doesn't feel as much as a ghost town. Sorry for that. No, it's cool. I thought it was part of it.
We just missed it.
We managed to get a last minute ride in. I heard it running from the parking lot and I ran over here. Guys, don't sleep on Hurricane. It's a really intense ride for its size. Well, you can't sleep on it anyway. It's too janky. By the way, this janky little ride has been relocated 3 times. From Celebration City, to Wild Adventures, to Fun Spot Atlanta, to Fun Spot Kissimmee where it is now. To Jonathan for letting us on the Hurricane super late before the park closes.
No problem. Have a great night,
Thanks,
guys.
man. Have a good one.
Of course, you as well.
The part is that it doesn't look that steep, but there's something about the profiling where it almost feels like the drop has a kink. And now we're leaving for real. Next stop, Atlanta for Arie Force One's funeral slash end of celebration of life, let's say, and hopefully see what comes next. Next stop, Atlanta. After a tired car drive, an unnecessarily long flight, and a few buses later, we arrive at the last leg of our journey, Atlanta, Georgia. It's now the first and last chance to get a glorious night ride on the world-class Arie Force One. And I am rapturous to say, we made it on just in time before park close. Here we go. First ride on Arie Force One. Oh boy, here we go. Whoa! Nothing could have prepared me for what was about to happen. Oh my god. And my first ride. My first ride is terrifying night ride. Oh my god. The first drop is about to be insane. This night ride on Arie Force One was a very unique and special experience. By the way, my camera couldn't really pick up anything because it was so dark. So just imagine this POV without the flash on. It really was that dark, diving straight down into the darkness. Are you kidding me? What the hell was that?
What the hell? Okay. Yeah, what? I think we should go around again. What do you think? I think so. Stay on. I've never felt like something's trying to yank me out of the seat that much. Wow.
We did it! We visited all 3 Fun Spot parks in less than 24 hours. At the end of that night ride, I had butterflies in my stomach, and it wasn't just the airtime. I realized what a loss this ride would be if not relocated to another park, which made me reflect how ephemeral these experiences are. In his closing words at the park, Jawn Arie Jr. mentioned the electric capacity these places have for making new friends and connections. If nothing else, Fun Spot brought adventure seekers from all corners of the world together to defy gravity for more than a few seconds at a time. It was a reminder that you could design the perfect ride and you still need to keep the cogs of the business turning. Airtime, perfect pacing, and relentless speed can only get you so far. It is up to all of us to keep seeking thrills that may be in our backyards or just an adventure away. A special thank you to Fun Spot for all the hard work you've devoted and the huge risk you took in building such a phenomenal ride. Subscribe to come along to the final day of Fun Spot Atlanta and Arie Force One in the next vlog.